Okay, this is a 2022 YZ250FX. I bought it in the end of February 2022. Do I like the bike? Yes. Do I feel the bike suits my needs? Yes and no. Yes, it's fun to play around on and rip on roads like this and some single track, but I live here in Pennsylvania and the single track here is nothing but rocks in the area I'm in. And well, this here's a good depiction of it here. You know, so am I happy with a 4-stroke? Yes. But I came in this as a new woods rider. I had a dual sport, but I just rode like gravel roads and on the street with it. I didn't do single track in that. I watched a few videos about single track and I seen these guys whipping around the woods, you know, and it looked fun. So I'm like, man, I've been watching the FX for a while, the reviews and stuff, or the videos and that of it coming out and stuff, and I'm like, I want that bike there if I'm going to buy a dirt bike. And I did. I went and got it, but I didn't know what kind of single track I'd be riding. So I got the bike, joined the place I ride at, Reading Outdoors, and then once I did that I found out what I had in front of me to ride, because all their properties are rocky. There's some that has nicer riding areas, you know, less rocky, but it's still I haven't ridden all the lots, so I can't say all of them, but the ones I've been at have all been rocky, and which I don't have a problem with. I like the challenge. But anyway, so here's a little tip. If you're going to buy a dirt bike and you're new to single track riding, research your area. Like out in the Midwest, like the desert stuff and that, maybe, or the more open stuff, this bike would be great at it. It's great on the rocks and that. I just am not the rider for it yet, because you got to have clutch control. You got to work the clutch a lot in the woods on this bike, and I can't find a map for lugging. I wish I could find a map that I could lug a little bit, and that would help me out. Instead, I can't find a map for that, so I end up stalling, or I'm on the clutch and you pull the clutch and you slow down all but to a stall. You got to be right back on the gas. By then you're going too slow on the rocks and you end up getting stalling anyway, or falling over. At least me, the skill level I'm at. So like I said, just getting into it. Well, it's been 6 months now. I'd like to say I got a little better, but not much, to be honest with you. I can only ride a day or two on the weekends, and it's a slow progression, as they say, real slow. But anyway, I'm enjoying the bike, love the bike. If I did my research and seen how rocky this was, I would have did a little more research in a 2-stroke. See, I don't know no one that rides dirt bikes. I ride by myself all the time here because I don't know nobody, but if I did and they already dirt bike rode around here, they'd probably led me into a 2-stroke. But I had my eyes on this. I didn't know what the area that's going to be riding was like. So do your research before you buy. I do not have buyer's remorse. I love this bike. The power is incredible. You twist the wrist and it's ripping to go. But anyway, love the bike. Probably should have bought a 2-stroke for my area, but I'm glad I got the bike. It's everything I thought it was and more. And I just got to get the skills to ride it in my area. Would I sell it and buy a 2-stroke after 6 months of ownership? No, not yet. You know, I'm enjoying it too much. Even though I struggle on logs, rocks, everything, I'm going to struggle no matter if it's a 2-stroke or 4-stroke right now. And I feel like if I can get it on a 4-stroke, then if I upgrade, I can't say upgrade to a 2-stroke. I could for the type of riding I want to do. It'd be an upgrade to a 2-stroke. I'm going to struggle through with a 4-stroke for now and learn some skills, or try to learn some skills, put it that way, and see where it leads me. I love woods riding. I wish I'd have found it years ago. I'm getting older now, but I wish I would have found it when I was younger. And but I didn't. I always had street bikes. Since I was 18, I was on sport bikes and everything. So, and yes, I did go through the Harley stage. I owned it about 6 months, and I sold that son of a gun, and I'd never buy another one. But I love my sport bikes. But now I'm off-road, sold my dual sport, and now I'm doing this. And I love this more than riding, street riding. I'd take this at being outdoors in the woods any day, out away from people, the traffic, people pulling out in front of you. Yeah, I'll take this any day. Anyway, I'm rambling on now, but yes, happy with my purchase. Glad I bought this bike. Might have had a change of heart from day one if I knew what I was getting into. So research your area, research your trails around you that you're planning to ride. This is just a tip for me. You don't have to. You can go through the struggles I'm going through now, because a lot of this is slower technical stuff, and I don't have the skills for it. And adding the 4-stroke on top of it, that there is another, you know, issue I have, or I don't know how to word it. But yeah. All right,